All right, I'm at work at BMW, and what I'm doing is I'm walking around looking at the used cars and the new cars that's on the second floor that the detailers gotta find time to get cleaned, detailed. Now around this time of the year, a lot of the mobile detail guys, they do good in the spring, they do good in the summer, but as the weather started changing, we started getting into October, and the first week, hopefully, or the second week of November is when things started to change. I realized real quick after coming out to Seattle in '94, September of '94, it didn't take long for me to realize that the amount of rain that I was told that Seattle got was true. So I didn't want to get caught up spending all my time out trying to stay busy 8 months out of a year. I felt like the best thing for me to do, because I'd done a lot of mobiles. I still every now and then do mobiles, but I knew having a base to be able to work out of would be a whole lot better than just limiting myself to just being able to do mobile details. And then when the weather comes, I can't make no money because the weather is so bad, people not spending money, especially when you start talking about Thanksgiving, Christmas, going into the new year, right? So I start going out getting myself some dealership work. Now I done heard a whole lot of detailers on YouTube talk against dealership work. And far as I'm concerned, everybody have the right to do whatever type of work they want to do in the automotive field. But see, I didn't limit myself. I knew when it was cold, when it was rainy, whatever. I knew cars needed to be detailed, right? It's hard to sell a car to a customer. It's hard to give a bank to give you a loan on a vehicle if you don't have enough cash to buy that vehicle to get a loan on a car that doesn't even look clean or not mechanical sound. So I got tied up with the dealerships. Now while I'm talking, I'm walking around and I'm pointing my camera at all these cars, and all these cars you are looking at is either brand new vehicles or used car trade-ins. The last 3 weeks, almost a month, they've been selling cars, right? Now let any dealership tell it they don't never sell enough cars. The more cars they sell, the more cars they want to sell, right? So bear in mind, for the amount of cars that's sold within a week, it's gonna be trade-ins. The trade-ins that are suitable, trade-ins that's mechanical sound, don't over exceed the amount of miles that a dealership, a reputable dealership wanna have on their property to sell a customer. That's gonna get cleaned by guys like myself, and I've been doing this here ever since 1980. My co-worker been doing this over 30 years. So you got a lot of talent at the dealership where I'm working at. Now I'm still walking around, and all these cars that I'm showing as I talk, it's cars that gotta be detailed, not counting the loaners. Okay, this is a loaner. In other words, the dealership let customers that drop their cars off of, to have service done on them, use the loaners. The loaners, I think, get maybe 3,000-4,000 miles put on them. And then after that, they put the loaners into the system. The system get the loaners mechanical sound, like oil changes and stuff like that, because these loaners are still under warranty. So they get the let's say the maintenance done on them, and then after that they get detailed and they put on a lot for new owners. So that's a part of recycling. I think and this is just my opinion, and maybe I shouldn't make this statement, but like I said, I've been doing this since 1980, so I'm just gonna make this statement regardless. I feel like any automotive detailer that's in the game and he's trying to make a living of doing nothing but retail work, he's taking a big risk. Not only that, you know what I mean? It's so much go into it. I'm not talking about what somebody told me. I'm talking about what I know, man. I ran my own business for 7 years. I was out there on the grind, going out, being my own spokesperson, bringing work in. I was in the phone booth. I had a sign out. My name was on the marquee. And I stayed busy, but I got hurt. I got rear-end in a car. Wasn't my fault. And for a couple of months, OE to the J couldn't work. I had money in the bank, but when I got ready to start back to work, and I got released from the doctor, guess what? Those damn used car lots and new car lots I was doing the bulk of their work. They told me, you're a good detailer, but you've been gone for a couple of months and the show go on. We in the business of selling cars, and in order to sell cars, they gotta be detailed. So we rolling with somebody else now. We'll let you get some overflow, but we can't give you the bulk of our business. I was in a position to either go back out, hustle again and get the business back up, or decide to just take a job. While contemplating that, I got a phone call from one of my, a guy that I worked with at a dealership that was a technician that became a service manager, and he needed a detailer to run his detail department. He called me on the phone, he offered me the job, I turned the job down, and he said, man, look, you and I are the same age and you need benefits. How much money did you spend on your own money? What benefit did you have when you was laid up for those months because you got real in? How much money did you make? I didn't make no money. It cost me money because I didn't have any benefits. And he said, well, man, I'm just trying to look out for you. I think you should take the job. I took that job, I think it was in 99 when I took the job. And since 99, I've been working for dealerships. I've been doing mobile, and I've been making it happen. I'm getting mine. I'm not letting nothing out of the ordinary stop me from getting my dough. This is another loaner. Look how sporty it is. Convertible. Okay. I'm on the other side. Got a used car there. We got my 1987 twin turbo Saab here. It's been here since July. I bought a Volvo from the dealership that I'm currently working at. And I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do about this 1987 900 Saab turbo. It runs good. All right, here's another used car. It's a used car. All right, I better sign out. Peace.